As the dawn of 2025 approaches, the world finds itself entangled in a web of uncertainty and speculation. For centuries, prophecies and visions have captured the human imagination, offering glimpses into potential futures that balance on the edge of hope and fear. Among these predictions, the chilling insights of Nostradamus, the divine foresight of Padre Pio, and the mystic revelations of Edgar Cayce stand out, resonating with believers and skeptics alike. But what if these prophecies hold deeper truths? What if their messages are not mere historical relics but urgent calls to action for a world on the brink of transformation? The looming chaos, marked by global unrest, spiritual awakenings, and unprecedented natural phenomena, has left many questioning, are we prepared for what lies ahead? In this video, we'll unravel the most compelling predictions for 2025. From warnings of moral decay to the rise of spiritual enlightenment. Along the way, we'll explore what these forecasts mean for us today and how we can respond with resilience and hope. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to join us on this journey into the unknown. Now, let's uncover the truth behind the prophecies shaping our future. The world stands at a pivotal moment. With rapid technological progress, shifting geopolitics, and intensifying climate challenges shaping humanity's future. In these turbulent times, the predictions of Nostradamus, Padre Pio, and Edgar Cayce gain renewed relevance. Their insights, though rooted in different eras, speak to universal themes of crisis, transformation, and the enduring potential for renewal. Nostradamus, known for his cryptic quatrains, remains a central figure in discussions of prophecy. His writings, often linked to major historical events, seem to warn of looming conflict and upheaval, yet also hint at unity and resilience. Scholars argue that his messages serve as both cautionary tales and calls to action, urging humanity to learn from its past to create a better future. Padre Pio, a modern-day mystic, offered visions of divine intervention intertwined with warnings of moral decay. His insights resonate in a world grappling with ethical dilemmas posed by artificial intelligence, environmental exploitation, and societal divides. Padre Pio's unwavering faith in repentance and human potential offers hope to those seeking spiritual guidance amidst uncertainty. Meanwhile, Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, envisioned a future of profound change, predicting shifts in Earth's geography and the collective awakening of humanity. His emphasis on interconnectedness and spiritual evolution mirrors today's movements advocating for sustainability and unity. Cayce's predictions highlight the need for humanity to embrace compassion and harmony as solutions to its greatest challenges. As we navigate these times, their messages serve as both warnings and opportunities. The rise of climate-related disasters, global conflicts, and ethical quandaries posed by technological advances calls for reflection and decisive action. Nostradamus, Padre Pio, and Cayce remind us that while chaos may loom, humanity holds the power to shape its destiny through unity, resilience, and moral clarity. Their words are not relics of the past but enduring lessons for the present. They challenge us to confront our fears, embrace hope, and work collectively toward a brighter future. By exploring their insights, we not only delve into their visions but also uncover the wisdom needed to navigate the crossroads of our time. The Nostradamus effect refers to the uncanny ability of Michel de Nostradame, commonly known as Nostradamus, to craft prophecies that seem to transcend time. His cryptic quatrains, compiled in Les Prophéties, 1555, have sparked centuries of debate, interpretation, and fascination. while skeptics dismiss them as vague or coincidental. Believers argue that Nostradamus foresaw pivotal historical events. From the French Revolution to World War II and even modern geopolitical tensions. At the core of the Nostradamus effect lies the principle of dual interpretation. His verses are both specific and universal. For instance, the infamous quatrain referencing Hister is often linked to Adolf Hitler. Yet its ambiguity leaves room for alternative meanings. Similarly, his mentions of great fires and heavenly tribulations resonate across eras. From the Great Fire of London to contemporary wildfires and climate change. This adaptability fuels the enduring allure of his work. In the context of the modern era, Nostradamus's predictions take on new significance. Some interpret his writings as warnings of environmental collapse, economic crises, and global conflict. For instance, references to famine within plague and a great disaster that will shake the earth echo current concerns about pandemics, food shortages, and natural disasters. These themes are particularly relevant as humanity grapples with the interconnected challenges of overpopulation, climate change, and resource depletion. Beyond their ominous warnings, Nostradamus's quatrains also hint at resilience and renewal. He writes of a great man of peace who will unite fractured nations and guide humanity toward a harmonious future. Many see this as a metaphorical call for global cooperation and leadership in times of crisis. While skeptics argue that such interpretations stretch the text's intent, they underscore the enduring relevance of Nostradamus's work as a mirror to our hopes and fears. Critics often dismiss Nostradamus's accuracy, pointing to the interpretive leaps required to align his quatrains with historical events. However, this misses the broader value of his writings. Nostradamus's work is less about exact predictions and more about provoking thought. His verses challenge readers to consider the cyclical nature of history and the universal themes of human struggle, triumph, and transformation. Today, the Nostradamus effect can serve as a framework for understanding the uncertainties of our time. His writings remind us of the importance of vigilance, adaptability, and foresight. By reflecting on his quatrains, we are not merely seeking to predict the future but to prepare for it. In a world where the unexpected has become the norm, Nostradamus's work underscores the need for humanity to anticipate challenges and embrace opportunities for change. In the end, Nostradamus's legacy is not just about prophecy, it is about perspective. His quatrains invite us to see beyond the surface of events and recognize the deeper forces shaping our world. Whether we view him as a visionary, a poet, or a provocateur, the Nostradamus effect endures as a testament to the enduring power of the human imagination to grapple with the mysteries of time and destiny. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, was a renowned mystic who gained fame for his extraordinary ability to give psychic readings while in a trance state. Born in 1877, Cayce's life was marked by his channeling of information on various topics, including health, spirituality, ancient civilizations, and future events. Over his lifetime, he provided more than 14,000 documented readings that continue to intrigue people around the world. One of Cayce's most famous themes involved the lost continent of Atlantis. He claimed that Atlantis was a highly advanced civilization that met its demise due to human misuse of power. Cayce predicted that remnants of Atlantis would eventually be discovered near the Bimini Islands in Florida. In 1968, underwater structures were found in the area, sparking renewed interest in Cayce's claims. Though the scientific community remains divided about their origin, Cayce also foresaw significant Earth changes, including earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and shifting coastlines, particularly in the United States. These predictions, particularly regarding places like California and the southeastern U.S., resonate with contemporary concerns about climate change and tectonic activity. His insights on Earth changes are often seen as both prophetic and a warning about the planet's fragility. Beyond physical transformations, Casey's predictions included a spiritual awakening for humanity. He envisioned a future where people would rediscover ancient wisdom and evolve spiritually, fostering cooperation and compassion. He believed this spiritual shift would lead to a more harmonious world, guided by universal truths. In addition to spiritual insights, Casey predicted major shifts in global politics and economics. He suggested that traditional power structures would collapse, replaced by more equitable systems. He emphasized the importance of spiritual values in guiding societal change, warning that materialism would ultimately lead to societal decay. Casey's readings also had a lasting impact on health and wellness. He promoted holistic remedies and natural therapies, many of which have influenced modern wellness practices. His recommendations on diet, mental health, and lifestyle were groundbreaking at the time and have gained broader acceptance today. Critics of Casey point to the vague nature of some predictions and their failure to occur within specified timelines. However, supporters argue that his work should be interpreted symbolically, focusing on the deeper messages rather than specific events. Despite skepticism, Casey's legacy endures. His holistic approach to health, his vision of spiritual awakening, and his predictions of global transformation continue to inspire. His insights offer a unique perspective on human potential and the interconnectedness of all life, inviting individuals to reflect on how their actions today shape the future. The predictions of Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce encourage us to reflect on the present and consider the forces shaping our future. While the specifics of their forecasts are often vague, the underlying themes they addressed, human behavior, spiritual growth, and the fragility of the earth, are more relevant than ever. In a world increasingly defined by uncertainty, environmental crises, and social instability, we must consider how our actions today will impact tomorrow. Both Nostradamus and Cayce's visions remind us that change is inevitable. Whether through natural disasters, societal upheavals, or political shifts, the world is constantly in flux. However, they also suggest that transformation is possible, if we are willing to adapt, evolve, and learn from past mistakes. Their predictions act as mirrors, reflecting potential futures based on our present choices. Nostradamus' prophecies emphasize the consequences of global conflict and political instability. His focus on wars, leaders, and empires highlights the vulnerability of societal structures. While his predictions may be cryptic, they urge us to stay vigilant about the state of the world. Learning from history can help us avoid repeating past mistakes and mitigate negative outcomes. Cayce's predictions, on the other hand, stress spiritual awakening, holistic health, and a shift in collective consciousness. His insights highlight that true change comes from within. The spiritual awakening he envisioned is about evolving in consciousness, not just dealing with external events. His focus on compassion and cooperation offers valuable guidance for navigating a turbulent world. Today, we face challenges such as climate change, political instability, and social inequality. Nostradamus and Cayce's warnings urge us to address these issues before they reach a tipping point. They highlight the need for proactive steps to protect the environment, foster unity, and implement systems that prioritize well-being. Cayce's holistic approach to health also offers a timely reminder. In an age dominated by medical technology, his emphasis on natural remedies and a balanced lifestyle seems more relevant than ever. His teachings on mental well-being and the mind-body connection are crucial as we face rising stress and chronic health issues. Both prophets also anticipated shifts in global power dynamics. Nostradamus' predictions about the rise and fall of leaders reflect the current political climate, where institutions are increasingly challenged. His visions may encourage us to rethink how societies are structured and the definition of success. Ultimately, the predictions of Nostradamus and Casey serve as reminders that we are the architects of our future. The choices we make today will shape the world we leave for future generations. Through spiritual growth, environmental stewardship, and personal responsibility, we can work toward a more harmonious and sustainable future. The path ahead may be uncertain, but with awareness, compassion, and action, we have the power to create a better world. The predictions of Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce, though often cryptic, offer us valuable lessons that transcend time and place. They provide profound insights into the forces that shape our world and the actions we must take to navigate the challenges we face. Whether they are seen as literal prophecies or metaphorical guidance, their messages are universally relevant. Here are the key lessons we can take away from their forecasts, which can help us understand the present moment and prepare for the future. 1. The importance of self-reflection and spiritual growth. One of the most prominent themes in Edgar Cayce's predictions is the importance of spiritual awakening. He believed that humanity's progress depends on a shift in consciousness, where people become more spiritually aware and connected to a higher purpose. This awakening is not just about external events but about a deeper, inner transformation. Cayce's messages encourage us to look inward, examine our own beliefs and behaviors, and evolve as individuals. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to forget the significance of personal growth. However, the spiritual awakening Cayce envisioned emphasizes the need for introspection, mindfulness, and compassion in all aspects of life. Nostradamus also pointed to the importance of understanding human nature. Many of his prophecies focused on the consequences of greed, pride, and destructive ambition. His predictions suggest that only by learning from past mistakes and cultivating virtues like humility, compassion, and wisdom can humanity avoid repeating the cycles of destruction. While we cannot control every external event, we can always control how we respond to challenges. The lessons of both Nostradamus and Cayce emphasize the significance of self-reflection and spiritual evolution in the face of global challenges. 2. The role of environmental stewardship. Both Nostradamus and Cayce spoke about the dangers of ignoring the natural world. Cayce, in particular, was vocal about the need for harmony between humanity and the earth. He warned of the consequences of environmental degradation and the unsustainable exploitation of resources. His predictions highlighted that if we fail to live in balance with the earth, we would face significant consequences, including natural disasters and climate shifts. Nostradamus also alluded to the power of nature, referencing natural calamities such as floods, earthquakes, and fires. These predictions resonate deeply today as we witness the accelerating effects of climate change, from extreme weather events to the depletion of natural resources. The lesson here is clear: we must prioritize environmental stewardship. Sustainability is no longer a choice but a necessity. It's critical that we take responsibility for our actions and understand the long-term consequences of environmental neglect. We are increasingly seeing the signs of ecological imbalance, and the forecasts of both Nostradamus and Cayce emphasize the urgency of addressing environmental issues. By taking proactive steps, such as reducing our carbon footprint, embracing renewable energy, and protecting natural habitats, we can ensure a healthier future for generations to come. 3. The need for unity and cooperation. Another key lesson drawn from both prophets is the need for unity. Nostradamus often referred to divisions and conflicts between nations, while Casey emphasized the importance of collective human cooperation. His reading suggested that the future of humanity depends on its ability to transcend petty differences and work together for the common good. In a world increasingly divided by political, social, and economic barriers, this lesson is perhaps more critical than ever. The rise of nationalism, political polarization, and social inequality are all contributing to global fragmentation. Casey's message urges us to set aside differences and find common ground, while Nostradamus' vision warns of the dire consequences if humanity fails to come together. The global crises we are facing, be it climate change, pandemics, or political instability, demand a united response. It is essential that we focus on shared humanity rather than on division. We must foster cooperation, dialogue, and understanding across borders and cultures. The lesson is clear: only through unity can we overcome the immense challenges that lie ahead. 4. The power of individual action. While global events may seem beyond our control, both Nostradamus and Casey suggest that individual actions matter. Each person's choices, however small they may seem, contribute to the collective reality. Casey's readings often emphasized the role of personal responsibility and the need to act in accordance with one's higher self. This resonates with the idea that even in times of uncertainty and upheaval, our personal actions and integrity can lead to meaningful change. Nostradamus' predictions, though often focused on large-scale events, also point to the impact of individual decisions. While some of his prophecies forewarned of global catastrophes, they also underscored the influence of leaders, visionaries, and everyday individuals who could alter the course of history. This lesson teaches us that our actions, whether in our personal lives, communities, or on a larger scale, have ripple effects. Whether we are making small efforts to reduce our ecological footprint, speaking out for justice, or helping those in need, our actions create change. 5. Adaptability and resilience in the face of change. Both Nostradamus and Casey envisioned a world of great upheaval and transformation. However, they also suggested that these challenges could be overcome through resilience and adaptability. Nostradamus' prophecies often described the rise and fall of empires, while Casey highlighted the cyclical nature of history and the potential for rebirth after destruction. Both prophets recognized that periods of crisis often lead to moments of growth, evolution, and renewal. These ideas stress the importance of flexibility in facing the future. Rather than seeing challenges as obstacles, we can choose to view them as opportunities for growth. In practical terms, this means embracing change and learning to adapt to new realities. Whether it's evolving with technological advancements, adjusting to new social paradigms, or addressing environmental changes, the ability to be adaptable is essential for survival and success. Nostradamus and Casey both spoke about times of great disruption, but they also emphasized the potential for a better future if humanity learns to adapt and evolve. Resilience is not simply about surviving hardship but using it as a stepping stone for growth and improvement. 6. The power of hope and positive vision. Despite the darkness in many of their predictions, both Nostradamus and Casey believed in the power of hope. Casey, especially, believed that humanity's future was not predetermined and could be shaped by our choices. He envisioned a future where individuals, communities, and nations could rise above their challenges and create a world based on peace, cooperation, and spiritual understanding. His teachings remind us that, while the world may seem in turmoil, there is always the possibility for transformation. Nostradamus' more somber prophecies also include moments of hope, where individuals and nations come together to overcome adversity. These moments are often marked by great change and spiritual awakening. The key lesson here is that hope and a positive vision for the future can inspire change, even in the face of adversity. Focusing on the potential for a better world can create the momentum needed to bring about meaningful transformation. In conclusion, the lessons we can draw from the predictions of Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce are timeless. Their teachings emphasize spiritual growth, environmental responsibility, unity, individual action, adaptability, and the power of hope. By incorporating these lessons into our daily lives, we can face the challenges of the future with greater clarity and confidence, knowing that we have the power to shape the world around us for the better. As we reflect on the predictions of Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce, it becomes clear that their insights transcend the realm of fortune-telling. Instead, they offer profound guidance for navigating the complexities of our modern world. While their forecasts often appeared cryptic, they provide timeless wisdom that resonates with the challenges and opportunities we face today. Whether we see their prophecies as literal or metaphorical, the key lessons they impart remain relevant for our personal, social, and global lives. The lessons of spiritual growth, environmental stewardship, unity, and resilience serve as essential reminders for how we can better prepare for the future. As we confront the growing uncertainties of the world, be it through political unrest, climate change, or global pandemics, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But the predictions of both Nostradamus and Cayce remind us that, despite the chaos, we hold the power to create positive change. By focusing on our own spiritual development, cultivating a deeper connection with the natural world, and working together in unity, we can rise above the challenges ahead. Nostradamus and Cayce both emphasize that the future is not set in stone, it is shaped by our actions, our decisions, and our collective will to make a difference. While it's impossible to predict every outcome, we can guide ourselves toward a better tomorrow through hope, adaptability, and a commitment to change. In the end, the lessons from these visionaries are not just about foretelling the future, they're about empowering us to live with intention and purpose in the present. By applying their insights in our daily lives, we can move toward a future where peace, harmony, and sustainability are within reach. Though the road ahead may be uncertain, the wisdom of Nostradamus and Cayce offers us the strength and clarity needed to navigate it with hope and resolve.